how would you describe the scene right now? I'm seeing some kids being taken away here. I'm not sure if it's from that local elementary school that we initially reported was on lockdown. How would you describe the scene, rather?
You know, I'm going to say it's very sad to say that I have seen this scene at least twice before in Montgomery County now, where you get on scene and people's faces are just devastated, filled with worry, just waiting to know are their neighbors okay? Are any loved ones in there okay? What happened here? Was this a situation of neglect? Was there an issue here with the gas leak explosion that was not addressed? We have seen these explosions at least twice now in Montgomery County over the span of several years. One was deadly, another one was not deadly, but very serious injuries that we reported on in other parts of the county. And now here today we have one resident that, if you were watching on our stream, you did hear this guy. He showed an injury on his leg, and he was saying that he had experienced a gas leak. I asked him, I went back and I talked with him. Sorry, when you came back to me, I couldn't respond at the time because we were chatting. But he said it was a few weeks ago that he smelled a strong smell of gas, that he reported it. He said, you know, if you could check the 911 calls, it will come up. And he said that the gas company came. They did not find anything. And he said he reported it to management, saying that management for the building here did not do anything. He also said at the time that there was some construction happening on the floor above his, that he's on a ground level here. He said he woke up to the explosion this morning, injured by some of the glass breaking. Otherwise, he's okay, but incredibly frustrated, is what that neighbor told us. Officials have not confirmed this yet. There's still a lot of questions, and I'm told, you know, we're trying to figure out, is this a condominium or apartment building? Well, it's not unlikely. It could be a situation where this is a condominium building, but the owners are still allowed to rent. And in the case in the county, if they do have work being done, that they are supposed to have contractors who are supposed to have insurance in most buildings and provide that insurance to the management company when they do work in the building. That is supposed to be the case. Now, again, we are still waiting for officials to clarify what's going on here, but we are told that these buildings are connected, many of them, and that they are apartments. They are not townhouses, but apartments here. So we're talking about multiple family units here destroyed in this explosion that happened at around 8:30 this morning. It was a two-alarm fire. Firefighters responding to heavy smoke. You can see the damage, a building collapse. They should be doing that secondary search, but thankfully we are being told at the moment no fatalities in this explosion, but we are being told that there are injuries. So again, waiting for officials to give some more confirmation of what's going on here. Right now it looks like we're seeing a lot of parents with young children trying to, you know, I don't know if I was told that the school next to us, which is Brown Station Elementary School, that they were in lockdown. So I don't know if that has been lifted, but we have been seeing a lot of parents and children now walking around. We see a lot of neighbors still in their pajamas forced out this morning who were either trying to get ready for work or school. So we're trying to chat with some of the folks here while also give you the very latest of what's happening. And there are some more residents here who may have experienced this. So I'm going to see if we can go walk around a little bit and chat with some more folks, guys, if you can bear with us here.